Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 2 of Greedfall on the Xbox One X. We are exactly where we were at the end of part 1. Let's crack straight in. We've got some side missions to get done, folks. Side quests. Coin Guard merchandise. So we've got, that's just to finish it off, I think, inform the Coin Guard. Barracks, Quartermaster in Serene. And the Heretic Hunt was a new one, so let's get that finished off first. Geradeaus! Hopefully get some XP for this and a level up, because we're nearly at level 3, people. Top right. Hello, wie geht's?
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Are you now? Right, so where's that going to head us to now? Is there anywhere else to investigate in here? Can't go in there. Let's head to... What you got? Let's have a look.
It's such a pleasure to see you again.
I've never been here before.
Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Well, I'll tell you what, let's sell some bits, because we've got stuff we don't want to be using. So we're going to sell that rusty sabre. You are about to sell an item for the following amount. 8, so yeah, alright, take that. Party! We're using those two, so that can go. And that's fine. Can get rid of some of this as well.
Thank you for your visit.
Oh. I didn't actually mean to leave there, sorry about that. Hello, hello, yeah, speak.
Welcome, it's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Ah, right, okay, so I can hit A and... no, wait a minute. Oh, I see, yeah, hit Y to move to purchase. No, I hit B and it just came right out. So we've got armor sorted, don't know about those two things yet. Fine, hit Y. Ooh, what you got, what you got? How much money have we got? 252 gold? What? Well, I don't know if there's any downside to... No, one-handed, yeah. We're one-handed type perky people, aren't we? So, oh, hello, Ring of the Priest. How can that possibly be worse? I don't think I'm wearing a ring, am I? Is that an alternative weapon? Might be, you know. Oh, it will be. It'll be a mage's weapon, won't it? Of course it will. Duh. As it happens, I've not actually found anything in his list of items that's better than what I've got one-handed wise. That's got stun on it. Ooh, that's two-handed though. It's really the green ones we want to head for. Yeah, I think we've picked up. We've actually managed to pick up in our fights the stuff that. I'm not going to swap the hat out because that's got a loot chance on it as well. To be fair, I like my tricorn though. That's the one we've already got on, I think. Easy. Oh, hello. That's a bit sexy though. It's a bit Assassin's Creed Black Flag, isn't it? 258. What? I haven't got enough money for it. It's nice though, isn't it? I mean, it's massively better than anything I've got on. Apart from poison resistance goes down by 10%. But its actual armour is nigh on double what I've got on. And balance is 52%. Up 17. Quality, it's nice that, isn't it? Oh, I wouldn't mind buying that, people. The thing is, I always buy things in games and then I end up picking them up. So it's about 2 minutes later. It's all by the by anyway. I've got 252 and that was, according to that, was he's not got much in the way of boots, has he? Oh, a cape! I've not had a cape yet. Can't actually see. That's a bit annoying. It could be because he stood in the way, of course, but... Yeah, well, the coat is 258. We've only got... Why is it not telling me I can't buy it, then? Not enough coin, there you go. Just wondering if there's anything I don't need at the minute that I could sell for... I could just sell one of those. I've got 5 of them. Well, we could buy it now, people. I'm not even feeling guilty about it. I'm not even feeling guilty that I've only got 4 coin left. Right. Oh, she's put it straight on as well, look. That is nice, isn't it? Yes. Glad we did that. And should we sell him our old one?
Come, it's such a pleasure to see. Have you seen anything to...
I mean, just monstrously better. Also seems to have crafting elements to it as well. So we can now sell... Well, that's got poison resistance on it. We'll hang on to that one of those just because of the poison resistance in case we need it for some reason. I doubt it, though. And I'll keep the travelling suit because that's what we started in, but I shouldn't think we'll need it again. Alright. Marvellous. Oh, that's awesome. I am going to now find myself with absolutely no coin and requiring some, but never mind. Right, we really want anything shiny now. Oh, hello. Just spotted one. Coin. Mix of magic damage ammo, thank you. Actually, we need to be careful as well, because we can only carry a certain amount of weight. So there will come a point where we need to not be carrying around 3 jackets, I would think. Already spoken to him. We need to speak to the quartermaster for now, I think. Let's see what he's saying. I've got the same jacket as him.
Lively there, lads and lasses!
Just about.
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay. It's got some questions here. Flip it out.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I
Oh,
don't think so,
just ask the same
but
question.
It's difficult to be sure.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Keep from saying too much. Talk to him openly about your mission.
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Norts. No one else may enter.
Okay.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Ask for help on the merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay, so let's just see what we're on here. Coin guard merchandise, we'll sort that one first, I think. Clear out the warehouse guards. Alright, okay. On we go then. We need to go up. But not that way. Oh, hello. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume for torso of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can only try a stealth approach, but if the you can also try a stealth approach, but if the guards spot you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with this faction. So how do I know if I've got alright, I haven't bought a costume though. This isn't a costume, is it, that I'm wearing? Can't be. Oh! It has got the symbol on it, hasn't it? It looks like we might have bought the faction costume. It's certainly got the little blue badge on the bottom right there. And that's not on any of the others, so I think we might have a costume here that will get us in that door. Well...
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Okay.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able
Prepare
to
a
keep your
drink
mark
laced
hidden
with
from
sleeping
them,
pills.
they
Laced
might let
drink
us in,
01.
unless we just
What?
offered them a drink.
When did that crop up?
These sailors refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
What on earth has she been looking at there? Hang on. Highly confused as to what just happened. Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. Clear out the warehouse guards. So, okay. So I think if we kill the guards, it's going to take our faction down, isn't it? I suspect. So we want to prepare a drink. Can we... Yeah, you can't... Okay, is there a thing on the map? On the... It's not... It doesn't... I'm not recalling it having shown me how to do potions anywhere, so... oh, hello. So there's the guards over there. So what was this all about then? What's this door all about? Because this doesn't seem to be...
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay, well, we've got a costume on, so... why is it telling me to go down? What is going on? I am so confused. What is happening? Right, hang on. Heretic hunt. Yeah, it's both this one. Clear out the warehouse guards. Prepare a drink to put them to sleep. Tamper with the ship's log in the harbour master's office. So we've got 3 things going on. So that's where we came in, isn't it? Hello. So we've got our costume on, so they don't seem to be bothering us. But this is still downstairs. Oh, hello. What's this? Nothing. Okay. I'm confused because we went upstairs and there was nothing there. It's definitely got a mark on it. Right, this is the Harbour Master's office. They didn't seem bothered by my looting. Just robbed them blind right in front of them. Oh, hello, what's this here? Ooh. Sailor's coat. Sailor's boots. They're actually alright, those. Sailor's gloves. Lots of elementals on those. Chance of recycling. Let's take a look. It seems to suggest that balance is worse, but it's exactly the same, 16%. Armour goes down. Oh, I think it's just saying it goes down in general. We can sell that for a bit of coin. 44 in fact. I do think we picked up some sailor's boots, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Nice. That was one of the options that we could have bought at the shop, but it wasn't a green, it was only a white. That's quite smart as well. It's got better magic resistance, but ours is obviously much superior in the armour. Yeah, these are all to go with this that I'm wearing. The boots are actually changing the trousers as well. Oh, another shiny chest. Come on. I'm glad I brought the lockpick in now. First. Worn Guard doublet. A Claymore of the Prince's Guard. That looks like a bloody massive two-hander. Aha! Aha! What's that there? Pick up. Key to Serene Harbour somethings.
Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Tamper with the ship's log in the harbour's office. Tick. Nice work. I'll tell you what, buying that bloody armour was well worth it, wasn't it? Saved ourselves a whole bunch of hassle trying to get in and out of there. Easy, easy. Steady. Steady. Still got an exclamation mark over there, though. So, let's take a look. We've still got to clear out the warehouse guards, though. Well, or send them to sleep. How do we sort a laced drink out? Well, there was that one... Well, we can't make potions yet, can we? Because we haven't bought the skill. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. So it's given me a little icon on it, which I think is a crafting station, which is fine. But firstly, I can't remember where the bloody crafting station is, and also, even if we find it, I don't think I've got a skill that'll let me create one. We've got another door up here with an exclamation mark on it. It's probably a different quest, though. In fact, it's our main quest, I think. Ah, it's a crafting station just here, is it? Indeed, right. Yeah, you need science level blah. Sleep laced drink, science level 1. So we basically we could do this if we get our next level up. I could basically get science level 1 and do that. However, I don't have a bottle of brandy or a sleeping potion. I need Inonitus Hispidus in order to make one. So, I'm wondering, should we come back to this quest and do one of the other ones first? Let's have a look. Interrogate smuggler about heretics. Where's that going to take us? Nort prison. Alright, let's go to the prison. See what we get over there. We'll come back to that one when we've got another level. I mean, we're so close to a level up, we could get a science without much of ado. Oh, that said, we can fight the guards, but I'm concerned that we're then going to get a faction depletion. I've already got one faction that hates us. I think if you go down the action route every time, you'll basically just have no credibility with any of the factions. It's a good... The faction idea is good because...
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Ah, right, I see. It was interrogate the smuggler in the warehouse. Is that why we had to clear them out? No, maybe not. The hell is he? What? Well, that's got bars on the... I'm highly confused. What? Aha. Nice. Should we have a save before we go in?
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They are trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
It seems reasonable. We did make a...
Come on now.
Oh.
Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
What the... Is there anything else in here to pick up? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we can go out either door. We'll go in the one we came in. We could find ourselves in a battle, but anyway. Yeah, it's saying they're downstairs, actually. Ooh, there's a new gun there. Small ancient blunderbuss. That hat looks a bit better as well. Apart from no loot chance. Damage is less. Armor damage is less, but elemental damage is high. But elemental damage of 172 on top. Oh, that's got stun of 350%, that's why. Oh, so is that one. So surely the elemental damage of 172% is better than the physical, and looks quite smart as well. So look. Never mind me, my love. I'm just taking things that obviously are mine because I'm wearing your uniform. Well, it is a warehouse after all. There's got to be some stuff lying about that we can take, isn't there? Sailor's gloves, quite smart. Oh, a bottle of brandy, we need that. for our poison thing if we're going to make it. I think this house is clean. Didn't actually find what we were looking for though, did we? We're like Bono at this point.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear.
Courage, me hearties.
Men, they need all the time they can get.
Inform the importers. Alright. But we need to tell these guys. Ooh, poisoned alchemical mix. Thank you. Mind you, I don't know if we need it now, because I think we've done this the way that it can be done without having to do any of that stuff, by the sounds of it. Not sure what that's all about, anyway.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Proceed with their arrest. Propose to speak to the Bridge Alliance ambassador. Let them be on their way. What did they want?
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler and he'll certainly be in touch. He or another member of his band. Be careful and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lady. You are a woman of noble heart. May the Illuminated protect you.
And you, my friend.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Go directly to the theme. Oh. Well, we need to tell these guys at the thing about the warehouse being open, don't we? I'm sure it's not that far away.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Report the escape of the heretics. Their relations with Congregation Thalem's position on Tier 3D.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Well, if I tell the truth every time, I'm just going to end up with minus points all over the place.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Reputation +1, thank you. Oh, XP. Level up. Level 3.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
And you. Nice. You've got to have a good level up sound, haven't you? And they've got one. Look, that went straight up to halfway up 3. Awesome. So we've got remaining points. All right, counts the amount of points. It's going to keep totaling up the points we've spent against the remaining points. So I think. Oh, that's traps. Stasis. Actually, I don't think it's in here what we want, is it? I think we need... That's not, no, it's not that either. It's this science. Oh. No, we don't have any of these points then. How does this work? So how often are we going to get one of these points then? That's interesting. So we must only get one of these points every blah amount of level ups. Maybe, I don't know, level 5? Oh, next, it tells you there, Steve. Next point, level 5. Thank you. Right, okay. Next point, level 4. So that's fine. I get you. I get you. Someone's probably told me that 1,000 times in the comments at this point. Right, well we did for these points we did a melee, didn't we? So what's the next melee one? Not that we've used anything yet. I am finding it a little bit difficult to get on these points with the stick. Damage with one-handed blades on unarmed enemies are increased, plus 20%. Firearms allows the use of pistols. We've got that. The next one up was 20%, I think. Firearms deals more damage, plus 20%. I wonder if we should just balance the firearm. Oh, mind you, we've not done traps yet. Lets you put alchemical preparations on the ground that explode when an enemy comes nearby. Blah blah blah. Oh, that's interesting. I can't... Oh, I've already got 2 of those. So I'm basically... Oh, Jesus. What's happening? So I can learn that one. I can't learn this yet for whatever reason. So I can't do anything with traps at the minute. For whatever reason. Not sure why. Perhaps I need one of the skills like science or whatever so I can make the things in the first place. I think it could be that. So we'll have to stick with upgrading the gun, I think, at the minute. Let's do it. Lock it in, Steve. Okay, we should be on with... We've cleared up pretty much all of that then, have we? Yeah. So... Oh. Ah, inform the porters. Right, okay. Investigate the disappearance of the novice. That's fine. Right, let's get these guys informed. We're going to be buggered if we have to do something with this drink, because I haven't got anything. And I'm not allowed to make drinks at the minute, so I don't know what that's all about. What? I'm lost. Oh, hello. Right, okay. That's asking me to do the bloody thing, isn't it? The... Yeah, I mean, we can't do it because we don't have science level 1. We need... we need level 5, don't we? Is that not what it said? I need to remember where these 2 guys were, is what I need to do. Here we go.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Reputation +2. Nice. Right, we don't have to prepare the drink. Excellent. Right, okay. So we had a way of not doing that. Talk to the coin guard, Barrett's quartermaster in New Serene. Okay. It's not highlighted though, is it? Can we have a... Why is it not on me bloody... Oh, hello. Take that chest, though. Anything else back here? Oh, that was the first battle we had in there. It should be showing me where this marker is. Okay, we've got a marker there. Ah, there it is. Something bugged out there, people, that's all. Mind you though, that's Constantine though, isn't it? I still don't have the Coin Guard one. Oh, for feck's sake. Well, that's a bit bloody difficult, isn't it, if I can't see where the damn place is? That's all investigate the novice. The quartermaster's gone. Coin Guard barracks. Oh, I can put a custom marker down, actually. No, he wasn't over there. Where the hell was he? What? I'm confused. Talk to the Coin Guard barracks quartermaster in New Serene. Oh. Nice one, Stephen. Nice one. So why is it not yellow, though?
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
What? Not getting any XP? I'm extremely disappointed, people. Right. Thought I was going to get a nice big level up there, and nothing happened. Oh, what? Talk to the Coin Guard barracks quartermaster in New Serene. What the hell is going on, people? There's definitely something wrong with this quest, surely.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you
Right.
will give you
Yeah,
until
yeah,
then.
we've done all this. But nothing's happening. Because he's literally saying, have a good trip now. So why is it still on your map? Something is wrong, people, I think. It may be that we have to just let it be. Let's reload it, see what happens. I'm going to assume that That uses the latest save. Ooh, some beautiful artwork. Well, it's still as it was. I mean, there's no marker on him or anything, though, is there? It's definitely something's gone wrong.
So you're back. Right then. That shall be your next mission. He will give you new until then. I wish...
Yeah. That's all gone to hell in a handbasket, that quest. I don't know what's going on with it. Well, that's really disappointing. We should probably have got another 1,000 XP for that. Hey, okay, let's crack on with another quest then. That's the quartermaster again. Oh no, it's not. It's the pub. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Well, I think we've discovered this already. Desade has more than one string to his bow, or her bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals, to improve in these areas. Spend points in the corresponding talent tree, or wear equipment that offers bonuses. Threats and combat are also options where your enemies are not receptive to your talents.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask him about Constantine.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay. Well, we can't... I suspect this is going to need... Oh, we've got 4 or 4 metal dowels, though.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
Alright, you want a slap?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Right.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Well, we picked up metal dowels, didn't we? Nice.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Nice.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yep.
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Very well. Right. Got some brigands to deal with. What's this? Smuggler's Journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Al Sad. Oh, that's the people who already helped, isn't it? Flavia.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Well, that was our bag full of no help. Apart from the canal, or whatever it was you mentioned. Poisoned alchemical mix, would you believe it?
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay. Find and interrogate witnesses.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Right, well, looks like old cabin boy and Constantine are together, doesn't it? Kidnapped, same time, same place, isn't it? Nearly walked past it. Back to the barman we go.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Jeffroy. Ask about the cabin boy going missing.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Right, where he be? He will never give up his seat at the table, but there he's standing against the wall. Tavern regular.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by...
Sir Fontaine it is then.
Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Seem to have picked up items that I've not looked at. Oh, it was the claymore. That's claymore. Exactly the same, aren't they? Ah, nice. The Grenadier Cadet's turban. Right, well, we need to go and see... Fontaine, I guess.
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Oh. I thought he was I thought he was a shop. He's that guy we started off with. Wouldn't give us our stuff. Right, the wealthy district. Here we go.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Alright, you scrub the wall, I'll go on up. Heading on up, heading on up.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Alright, sounds like the parents just want him not to go to sea to me, but anyway. Where are we off to now? Anyway, that doesn't answer why... Oh, it wasn't Constantine he was with, it was the dad, wasn't it? That's what I got confused with. Gold coins, a magical potion... Not overly sure the last time we had a fight was. I think we've cleared this town of all the brigands, haven't we? Are we going back to speak to the captain? Is that what it is? Aye. Still not answered the question of Constantine though, is it?
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Inquire on Madame Fontaine, or Fontaine, or Fontaine. Ask about... Not that.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Right, well that sounds all very ominous.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Ah, the guy, yeah, he's just up here, isn't he?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Right, back we go. I think. Allow me to take this from you. Note to the attention of the servant. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days. So make sure that there is enough food for everyone. And be discreet. We do not want other families to know what is happening. Right, okay, that's obviously where they're hiding them.
Property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Yeah. But we're not supposed to speak to her first? No cursor on her. Actually, we'll speak to her anyway. Hang on.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Okay. I wonder if the marker was just to pick that up then. Because we missed it on the first time in. Well, maybe it wasn't there in the first time in. I don't know. We've got it now. Keep going. Ah, did that once before, Stephen. Come on. There's a lot to be said for going the wrong way, you know. Can we actually fall in there? No. I am not doing at all well with my navigation here, people. What the feck? How are we supposed to go over there? Oh my god. We'll find a way to free Jonas is the quest that keeps popping up now, so looks like we're at the tail end of it. Oh, here we go.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Tell him about the Sir Destillion Tortoise. What Sir Destillion Tortoise? Attempt to reason with charisma, only 50% chance.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You are not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Yes, but not at birth. You know what I mean? Right. We have the key. He's been dying to go back to the sea, this kid. I tell you, he's going to love it. Hello? Where are we going? Well, there's one. Come on now. You know you can do it.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
You can.
You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Hey. Still not got bloody Constantine though. God damn it. I want my level 1 science so I can break through walls. Why have I still got so many cursors for this? Or markers, I should say. Right, well I've still got 2 markers on the DAS map. Discover where to find Constantine, there we go. And that's... Oh. Inform Captain Vasco, yeah, we'll do that first. It's interesting that some of the quests let you jump back and others you've just got to run back. I'm not sure what triggers that. Sprint's pretty good though. As long as you know where you're going.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin.
Yes, I know.
I will...
My cabin boy.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Thank you. Ooh, 1000 XP. We've leveled up, people. Level 4. And +3 reputation.
Be back soon, Captain.
Woo! Level up. Got a skill point and an attribute point. Alright, let's have a... We'll do that before we finish up, shall we? And then in the next part we'll do the Constantine story, which is the only thing left, I think. Apart from that random thing that says speak to the bloody... What's his face? Coin guy. Right, so we've got 1 point to spend here. Of which... Well, we did gun last time. And the next one's going to take... Ooh. Armor damage up by 20%. Nice. I might actually do the gun next, actually. Taking the armor down is going to be well handy, isn't it? Yep. Thank you. And 1 attribute point, and we've got another level up to get before we can get one of those. So on that one, that's when we're going to get our science. So, we did agility the last time. The next agility is going to give us another 10% physical damage and fury gen plus 1%. Attribute required to wield the best one-handed weapons, yeah. Increase the power of all firearms and alchemical preparations. So we'll do the same with this, I think, that we do with other one, and we'll do accuracy. Hang on, let me just look at this. Strength. I mean, it doesn't recommend that we do strength, but we are using melee weapons. Anyway, we'll go with the accuracy because this is going to do our firearms, which we are using. Marvellous. Woohoo! On the path of power. Allocate a new attribute point. Excellent. I suspect we might get another set of G's for the talent. Excellent. Right, we're in a good position for the next one then. We've got just that one quest to do, and then... Yeah, that's just winding me right up, that. Talk to the coin guy, Barrett's quartermaster in Serene. Just won't close that off. And I'm pretty sure it's holding back 1,000 XP for us. which is really annoying. But you kind of know there's something wrong because it's not even showing it on the compass. So something's gone very wobbly with that. I'm just going to have to live with the fact it's bugged out on me, people. So we do the Great Departure. Well, there you are. Thoroughly enjoyed that episode again. We've not done an awful lot of fighting in that particular part, but I suspect that once we get Constantine, we'll be going off to the main island. I think this whole area has really just been about getting comfortable with all the different skills, attributes, and to be fair, I've not minded doing all those little quests. It kind of soaks you up in that world and that city and stuff. It's quite cool. So there you are. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Greedfall on the Xbox One X, and I shall catch you in part 3, folks. Take it easy. Bye.